Hmm. Whoa. Steve, are you okay? Oh. Huh. Let's see. Maybe I need to change his batteries. It has been a little while. Sorry, the stream will be starting soon. Let's see, I don't have a screwdriver. At least not on me. How can I open... I can't have a stream without Stevil. I mean, I could, but I don't wanna. I'd rather not. Let's see. I could use a knife, but that's not a very good choice. Let's see. Do I have anything that works better as a screwdriver than a knife? Also, I just realized I don't have any music set up to play throughout the stream. That could be a problem. Let's see. Maybe one of my keys can work as a screwdriver. It's been a while since I touched them. Yeah. Let's see. Looks like it'll probably be too big. Yeah, too big. Huh. Sorry, it hasn't started yet. I've just gotta change my dear friend Stevil's batteries. So we have screwdriver. Nice. Let's see. What's in this drawer? Is there a screwdriver in this drawer? I don't see one. Or anything that would work very well as a screwdriver substitution. Yeah. He's having trouble staying awake through the whole sentence, so it's probably a good idea to change his batteries. I actually don't need my headphones on for this stream since I'm just gonna be reading. And I'm not gonna be listening to anything. I'm also not sure... I should maybe set some music to play since that's the type of stream this is. But I didn't really prepare any. So, oh well. Maybe I'll get bored and put some on. Let's see. Does this wilderness survival kit contain a screwdriver? And yeah, but it's big. That's a cool pen. That's not a screwdriver, but it's small and flat. I might be able to use it. Alright, Steve, get over here. Let's see. Bust your batteries open. Let's see. You know what I bet isn't copyrighted that I could just play for you guys? The soundtrack from my favorite video game. At least one of my favorites. Where is... There we go. That'll be the right song. No, let's... Let's see. I just want to play the one song, not the whole... Not the whole... Let's see. Okay, I think that's the same one. There we go. There we go. Alright. You guys listen to that while I try and find a screwdriver. Could work. Paperclip could work. Maybe. Yeah. I can get it bent right. Then maybe a paperclip will work. Hopefully. Paperclip's not working. Again, I guess. It's the only thing that seems to fit. My knife doesn't work. good for him. How do I get this open? Tiny batteries or tiny screwdrivers is what I need. I know I had some, but I don't know where they went. I'm not even take them with me. Hopefully I did. Could really use one right now. That's not it. Yeah. Here's one. Alright, cool. The day might be saved. Alright. Let's see if this does it. Yeah. Let's see. Screwdriver, screwdriver, screwdriver. Yeah, it's working. Cool. Tiny screwdriver. Do-do-do-do. Too small. Yeah. Just gonna do another one. That one's too big. Let's see. Okay, maybe this? Maybe. Your last hope? Oh. Nope, that's too big. Oh, break. That's not working right. Let's see. How long have I been trying to do this? Oh, wow. Been online for half an hour? Yikes a daisies. Man. And this is not working very well. This is a huge bummer. Oops. Maybe I can break one of these in just the right way that it would work. Maybe. I have like a billion of them, so it doesn't really matter if I mess one up. Actually, that might work. It's gonna be a little weird, but it might work. It's definitely not made for that, but maybe it'll work for it. Yeah, no, that's not working. Okay. Okay, this is working. Nice. Once again, sorry the stream hasn't started yet, but I just kind of need to get this done first. Let's see. Alright, cool. Let's see. Double A's. Right? I can get a couple of those, no problem. Alright. Alright, y'all. Grab some double A's and he'll be A-okay. go. There we go. Batteries for my boy. Oh, wow. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's good. Alright. Thanks for waiting, y'all. I hope you liked the song. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I should keep playing the song or if I should put on something else. I'll just pause it for now. No, I don't want that. Don't need that. Let's see. Close out that. Okay. Whew. Okay. Sorry that took so long. Oof. Anyways. Let's see. Okay, that is working. Alrighty? Okay. I'm gonna just put him on this chair next to me. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today that he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Zeus Smell Poop Lord? No, not quite. John Egbert. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered across your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and are an aspiring amateur magician. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do? Your arms are in your magic chest, Poop Lord. Remove cake from magic chest. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed. John quickly retrieves arms from magic chest. Huh. Neat. You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. You catalog them in your Sylladex.
You have no idea what that actually means, though. There are other items in the chest. In here, you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, such as each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster. You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are 2 fake arms, currently captulogged in your Silodex, 1 pair of trick handcuffs, 1 stunt sword, 1 magician's hat, 1 pair of eagle puss glasses, several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and 1 copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery, and 1 copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mark Caveney. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide to just take the smoke pellets. You stow the smoke pellets on one of your capture cards in your Silodex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you're starting to at least get a hang of the vernacular. You have 2 empty capture cards remaining. You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyways. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you just used. To capture-log the smoke pellets, you will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this is probably unadvisable since you just make your rooms lousy with smoke. Your Silodex's fetch modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stack data structure. You were never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you'll advance new, more practical fetch modi for your Silodex with a little more experience. Examine the problem sleuth poster. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. This sucks. This all looks like shit. There's a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershaves and cologne gifts. Happy birthday, son. I am so proud of you. Beside the note is a rolled up poster. John takes the poster. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what's printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall. John acquires hammers and nails, since they'll come in handy. You first place the hammer into your Silodex, but now all your capture cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try. And so, John takes the nails. You capture 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyways, but you probably don't want to do that again unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel like you've gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you will do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. John squawks like an imbecile and shits on his desk. This is the dumbest idea he's had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And yet, the polished surface of his desk, it beckons. John combines the nails and the hammer. He merges the top 2 cards. They are now captchalogues on the same card and can be used together. John uses the hammer and nails on the poster. He uses the card in conjunction with the card beneath it. John nails a poster to the wall. He uses the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. John examines a Con Air poster. It's Nick Cage. I know him. Put the bunny back in the box. I said, put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? John examines the Deep Impact poster. Morgan Freeman's gentle, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you. Plus a black president? Now you've seen everything. John examines the calendar. This was during the Obama presidency. What the fuck were they doing? This sucks. You've marked your birthday the 13th of April. Another day you marked was supposed to be the arrival date for the highly touted Spur beta launch. It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you. John eats cake. He's sick to death of cake. He's been eating it all day, and he has no intention of clogging his Sylladex with it either. The cake stays put for now. He hears a noise from his computer. Someone is messaging him. John examines the incoming message. I hate this. Sucks. He pulls up to his computer. This is where he spends most of his time. He decorated his desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which he made himself. He's really proud of it. His desktop is also littered with various programming project files. He's so bad at programming, sometimes he wonders why he even bothers with it. His PesterChum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with him. John opens PesterChum. Only one of his chums is logged in. He sent you a message. John opens the message. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a Little Monsters poster. It's so awesome, I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. Oh, that's fine, but I just have one question, and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters, starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts. Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice. Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet? No. Did you? Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not going to play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in GameBro? GameBro is a joke and we both know it. Yeah? Why don't you check your mail? Maybe it's there now. Alright. John looks out the window. He sees the view of his yard from his window. Hanging from the tree is his tire swing. In a kid's yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can be hardly considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And there, beside your driveway, is the mailbox. John examines the mailbox. The little red arm swingy dealy thing, or whatever it's called, is flipped up. What the hell is that called anyway? He doesn't have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail. And that means the beta might be here. John goes outside and checks the mailbox. He's about to hurry downstairs when he hears a car pull into the driveway. It looks like his dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh no, he's beating him to the whatever. If he goes downstairs to get it, his dad will likely monopolize hours of his time. He decides to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes he feels like he's trapped in this room, stuck, if you will, in a sense which probably borders on the titular. That makes sense that it's just called a flag. But also telling me doesn't make John Egbert know what it's called. Thank you, though. And now his chum is pestering him again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever, the dude can just hold his damn horses. John examines games on a CD rack. Oh, I wonder if that was supposed to do that. Why is it flashing? I don't like that. He's put countless man-hours into this assortment of quality titles. John reads Colonel Sassaker's daunting text. He decides to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you'll have to captcha-log it. You're not sure you're ready to logjam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. John captcha-logs the fake arms again. What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, in a momentary lapse of concentration, he accidentally captcha-logs the arms again. John sets pester home status. Don't worry, you'll be fine. No one's dropping the book. John sets his pester chum status to bully. He doesn't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous, but he still feels the Pestrodrome client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, he guesses. This, unsurprisingly, does nothing whatsoever. Oh, right, he forgot his chum is still pestering him. John answers the chum. Is it here? Please say yes. Maybe you can play it with... She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard. All the time I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything. Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I am attracted to you. Thank you. Just kidding, haha. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon shitting around with my stupid Silodex. It's so frustrating. What's your modus? What? How do you retrieve artifacts from it? Oh, like one at a time, I guess, and if I put too much in, something falls out. Stack? Ha 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 ha. What is yours? Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome. What the hell is that? You should probably brush up on your data structures. I guess. Did you at least allocate your stripe specibus? No. It could free up a card for you. Plus let you hack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle. Which is never. What have you got? Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms. Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus. How? I don't know, just use the arms any old thing and see if it works. John combines the fake arms with cake. He sticks the fake arms into the cake on his bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. He's sure Colonel Sassacre would know the precise index of elevated hilarity. John allocates hammer to strife specibus. He checks the back of his stripe specibus for the kind of stratus he has in mind for it. John selects hammer. His stripe specibus has been allocated with the hammer kind of stratus. The hammer has been moved from his captcha deck to his strife deck. John reports progress to TG. Okay, I did it. Hammer kind? Yeah. Okay, that'll be a permanent allocation for your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant. John captcha Colonel's big book. Now that he's got some space in his Silodex to work with, he figures he might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. He guesses this is one aspect in which the cards present some convenience. John examines the Game Bro magazine. Cool. Nice. John reads an article. John captchalogs the Game Bro catalog. Or whatever it's called. It might come in handy if he ever needs something that burns easily. John captchalogs a magician's hat. He expends his final card on the magician's hat. John gets the funny glasses too. He doesn't have a free card in his Siladex. However, he's able to merge the Beaglepuss with the magician's hat to create a clever disguise. Whoa. I just clicked outside of the tab. Neat. I like how half of these results are from Homestuck. That sucks. There aren't even that many results. John wears a disguise to fool his dad. John? Who is this John you speak of? He's quite certain that there's never been, nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. While he's wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. John leaves the room. He exits into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to laugh, a man after his own heart. He always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but his dad swears on the many hollowed tomes of Egypt that it is not. He's not sure about that, though. On the other wall is one of his dad's stupid clowns or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such a brazen assumption. Neat. John goes downstairs. The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into his newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of his arch nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than he'd imagined. Okay. These stupid fucking legs. John admires the harlequins. He checks out the shelves of fanciful harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. He hates this stuff. Funny is funny, but his dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night, John prays for burglars. John examines the fireplace. A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire. Oh shit, I forgot. Shit, that fucking reminds me. Whoops. Shit. Let me. Fuck. Whoops. Yeah, sure, that'll do. Wait. Maybe is there fire stock photo? Sure. Oops. Oh well, whatever. There we go. One with a watermark. That's just what I fucking need. Cool. Okay, let me. 1 second, sorry. I fucking forgot to put fire in my fireplace. Shit. Save. There we go. No, not that. Images? Yeah, that's it. Okay, and then I'm gonna need this can go in there. 1 second. Whoops. Okay, I need to close that out. Launch it back up again. One second. One second. Okay. Okay. Put this here. Can I upscale it? Can I, whoops. Can I please make it bigger? Where, Can I please make it bigger? Oh, whoops. 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 Okay. Shit. What just happened? So, there one. No, not that one. Let me set this one there. And if we, can we please, please, sure. And can we see? Oops. Oh. Now, why is it not showing this one? So weird. No, not that. I just want to see. This one? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Okay. I fixed it. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire because that's what a fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it. Capture gore. Capture gore. That fucking sucks as a word. At all times without exception. Well, fuck you too. As domestic myths of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes guests of it, much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. You're almost certain Mark Twain said that. John tosses the Game Bro into the fire. It doesn't burn as quickly as he'd hoped. Each Game Bro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos for big ups to Mother Earth, yo. John fondly regards cremation. John examines the sacred urn containing his departed Nana's ashes. When his father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, he can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged Colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it. John topples the urn. He clumsily mishandled the sacred urn. Ash is everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. He'd probably better clean it up before his dad finds it. There we go. That was bugging me. Okay. John combines his father's pipe with his clever disguise. He thinks now would be a good time to beef up his clever disguise. He examines an oversized gift. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Contemplating what could be inside the package is sort of exciting, but it makes him a little nervous at the same time. John opens the large present. Oh, hell no. John captchalogs the ashes. First, he drops the Harlequin doll up on the couch, having it in the middle of the floor, sprawled out all akimbo like that, struck him as unseemly. He captchalogs the ashes to his available card. John combines ashes with urn. He merges the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if he'd just used a broom and dustpan. John puts the urn back. No one will be the wiser, except maybe for people with eyes. John goes to get the fake arms again. John just got a brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. He pries them out of the cake and captchalogs them. Looks like Pester Chum is acting up again. John examines the third and fourth walls of the room. Neat. John checks Pester Chum. Another one of your chums is messaging you. John checks the message. Let's see. I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year, as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine. That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar, and you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever. I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks. Anyways, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to get it from him, so BRB. John? What? You're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous. No, why would you even think that? That's so stupid. Okay. Why don't you go get your game from your father? Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, just kidding. I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time. Gotcha. Hee hee, hee hee. I know, John. John goes back downstairs. He can now execute that brilliant idea he had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as adequate adhesive. John attaches the arms to the doll. John doesn't care what Colonel Sassacre says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. John inspects the burnt paper on the floor. John puts it back in the fire where it belongs. John throws a present wrap into the fire. As long as he's cleaning up. John captchalogs the doll. You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, he doesn't even want it. John reads Colonel Sassacre's text.
The creepy crawlies. Hell's bells, we are having a mighty sporting time of it. Hold fast, my intrepid fellow prankster myths. We've merely nicked the mahogany of our japing chests. If I may direct the incisive ogle of your beaglepuss to the wriggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order and phyla of creepy-crawly, land sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now. In further exhibits, we shall dwell on artifice useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life, and set the nerves of some old maid to wreck of... Hesperus, do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sunny afternoons? A broad, splintery fence, a bucket of whitewash, perhaps. By gum, you'll fix her wagon. And what of the tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lean near the sarsaparilla font? You'll have that listless octoroon find the spring in his step just yet.
He thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now. But the text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. He decides to forget it. John finds his dad to retrieve the mail. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking awaits, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door to the right leads to the study, where his dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where will he go? John goes in the study. It doesn't look like he's in here right now. John examines his father's desk. On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of his dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray captcha card. There's also a can of peanuts on the desk. Haha. Oh, Dad. You won't be falling for that one again anytime soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. Yeah, that wasn't the expected punchline. John upgrades his costume with a hat from the hat rack. He swaps the magician's hat with the bowler hat. The disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. He combines the second pipe with the clever disguise. His dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he's a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck. If you ask whoever the fuck wrote this. He'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough as it is. How he suffers for his comedy. John examines the captcha card. This will be perfect for examining the space in his Scylla. John captcha the captcha card. Ah! Play haunting piano refrain. Good to know. Neat. John plays 52 pickup. He plays the pranksters. Ugh. John plays the prankster's favorite card game, even though he's alone in the room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid. Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there sure is getting a kick out of it. He's allergic to their scorn. John attempts to leave the house. He goes back into the living room and contemplates checking the mailbox outside. He thinks perhaps he should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. His television is currently airing a commercial. John exits. John exits the house. John checks the mail. Predictably, the mailbox is empty. John has already been scooped by his father. Oh. Okay. The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed. Or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen riddler. One to engender a sense not of mirth, but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery, dispersing altogether like the moon's faint reflection, with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones, as wind extinguishes candles and fans a fire. Yes, you are certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day. God, I was tired of that sound. Ugh. Adios. John leaves a surprise for the mailman. No. Oh, I see. John sees if his father left the mail in the car. The door is locked, and his dad has the car keys. He peers through the driver's side window. He doesn't see any mail, but he does see a green package. There's also something underneath it that looks like a slip of paper. Could these items have come in the mail? He doesn't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills or coupons. Maybe his dad forgot to take this stuff inside. John spies in the kitchen. He tries to get a gander through the kitchen window, but he can't see a whole lot. It seems like his dad has been doing so much baking, the glass has steamed up. God, is he so weird? But you can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is in there. Included among it is a red package, some bills, his dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with a Spurb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window's locked. John goes back into the kitchen. He has no other choice. He's going in. Clever disguise. It's time to work your magic. John enters. His dad sees right through the costume. He doesn't know what he was even thinking with this foolish ruse. John unequips the clever disguise. His dad wields a dreaded artifact of confection. He stands between John and the mail. There's only one way to settle this. Strife. retrieves the package and flees to his room. Abscond. You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. You'll need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now he brandishes yet another artifact of confection. This man is ruthless. You'd better brace for impact in the most comedically striking fashion possible. John equips the disguise for defense. The Beagle Aegis absorbs the brunt of the treat. It looks like Dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on that exchange, as is usually the case. John capture-logs the pie tin. He takes the pie tin and unequips the Beaglepuss. Everything in his Silodex is pushed back a card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes, this could be just the distraction he was... Nothing happens. What a huge letdown. Oh, wow. John takes the cake. When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one who knows how to yield. Wise words by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sassacre's text out of the Silodex. Sassacre, you beautiful bastard. Now's your chance. John absconds. Now that Dad is busy placating the smoke detector, John can safely sneak away. John takes the PDA. He snags his dad's PDA. Maybe later, he'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides,
It may come in handy later.
his spare capture log card is forced out of the Silodex and is consequently integrated with the deck. He now has 5 cards to work with. John takes the package. This red package is addressed to him. He takes the envelope. He got the Spur Beta. John exits the kitchen. John gets the cake on the couch. He capture logs the cake on the couch, expelling the pie tin from the bottom card. John combines the cakes to make a double-decker cake. He then merges the 2 cakes across all 5 cards. Everything in his Silodex is smushed between the cakes. Why doesn't he think these things through first? John retreats upstairs. He pauses at the juncture and heads down the hall. He's going to need something to clean up the mess he's about to make by dissecting this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is his dad's room. It's locked, and he's forbidden from ever entering. His dad has secrets. John goes to the bathroom and grabs a towel. He enters the bathroom, and he can see his backyard from the window. The jewel in its crown is the swing set, which has provided him with years of joy. There's also a spring-mounted pogo ride, which has been responsible for more than one painful injury, and has provided him with years of lament. On the sink is his dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel. John removes PDA, envelope, and package from cake. He takes the razor and uses it to perform surgery on the cake. And he takes the towel to clean off the extracted goods. John retrieves his items. The items force the manhandled cake into the toilet. It's just like that. His Silodex is full again. This thing is annoying. John goes to the bedroom. John admires the failure to launch poster. He's not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's cool charisma would salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is his McConaughey wall, a casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that one is a lot better, he thinks.
Can you see her? I want you to picture that little girl. Now imagine she's white.
What? Okay. You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talking exposed our latent racism. Damn, you are good. John checks Pester Chum. And sound plays.
Hi. Happy birthday, John.
Hello. Okay, I will talk to you later. Ceased pestering. Began pestering. Hey, Gigi is looking for why you are ever even so popular all of a sudden. Today is some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry favor with ladies? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing? I discovered a comet that is going to destroy Earth, and it was named after me. Now I am famous and everyone wants to talk to me a lot. No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful stupid movies or make references to them. Your gross man-bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold. McConaughey. Sounds like a noise a horse would make. I.e., dumb. Equally dumb are all those pictures of the clown you've got hanging up. Those are my dad's. I was talking about Nick Cage. Oh, what? No, man, Cage is sweet. So sweet. Ha? Ha. So lame. We don't even like him ironically or anything. This is like for real, isn't it? Ha ha ha. I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday? No, those are awesome. What? No, they're stupid. Which was the joke? The ironic joke. Get it? Wait. You're actually wearing them, aren't you? I'm wearing them, ironically. Because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome. And vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus. Get a fucking pen. You do realize they touched Stiller's weird, sort of gaunt face at some point. Ew. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail? Yeah. Did there happen to be a package there? Yeah, there's a big red one. You should probably open it. I would, but it's trapped under the Spurb beta, so I will probably open it after I install the beta. Oh man, the Beta King. Yeah, wanna play it? Haha, no way. Why not? It sounds so hells of boring. Just get to play it. She is all about that. Where'd she go? Her internet is blinking in and out, I guess. Probably be back online soon. Oh, and Christ in a sidecar, are you still using the stack modus? Seriously, dude. You need to bone up your data structures. That shit is just ridiculous. Okay, I will. John opens his browser and goes to mspaintadventures.com. He decides to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. He opens the Typheus web browser and directs it to what is indisputably... Wow. Continue. The new adventure is okay, but you're not sure if you like it as much as the last one. John installs the Spurb beta. He decides it's time for less meta and more beta. He inserts the CD to install the Spurb beta. What the fuck is this? John bones up on data structures. He goes to his closet, where he keeps a lot of clothes and an array of handy computer programming guides. He reads the Data Structures book. Data Structures for Assholes by Buckminster Funny Uncle. Your ignorance just made me throw up a little. Get a clue, you computer illiterate piece of shit. Free fetch modus in back. I think my rage just crapped its pants. You're not sure you really want to dig into this tome, and it looks really boring and kind of ornery. Maybe you'll just check out that free modus instead. John gets the free fetch modus. Frightful. You turn to the back cover, where a free fetch modus is included in the plastic sleeve. This one is dictated by the logic of Q data structure, operating on a first in, first out method, rather than a first in, last out method of a stack. John applies a fetch modus to Silodex. Items captchalogged in the Silodex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card and must wait for items on upper cards to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. The modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to your previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though. John switches back to stack modus. He suddenly wonders if this is even possible. He doesn't even remember if he ever had a physical card for the stack modus. You find all this to be a little abstract and prefer not to think about it too much. John puts down the razor. He's not quite sure he understands. He picks up 2 items. He captchalogs one of the cakes, and he's finally found a use for all of these loitering pastries as dead weight. He gets another cake. The second cake causes the razor to launch out the front of his Silodex. Oh, good lord, that beautiful face. You wish the razor would have failed to launch. John gets more stuff. He opens his magic chest and captchalogs one of his favorite books of all time, Wise Guy by Mike Caveney. There goes the fresh towel. Might as well grab those cuffs. He takes the trick handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. Oh dear. Oh god damn it. John opens up that package. He examines the package. It's from one of his internet chums. It's bound in packing tape, though. He'll need something sharp to open it. Of course, the razor. It's all so simple. He wonders why he didn't. John gets the razor. John picks up the package again. Let's take this from the top. John captchalogs glass shards. He takes 3 glass shards in quick succession and ducks for cover. The Silodex rains devastation on his room from above. And now that the cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that anytime soon. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget. John uses the razor on the red package. He opens the package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It's a stuffed bunny, very much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich Cyrus the Virus while taunting a hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the soot of burning Vegas Strip cage by Cage's Poe, and offered to his daughter a gesture of symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny. This is so awesome. John checks the status of the Spur Beta. It looks like his computer is trying to get his attention. He looks at the monitor. John checks the Pester Chum window. It looks like you managed to retrieve the beta. Excellent. I'm going to try to connect. Whoa. Okay. But I just got the most awesome present. The rabbit? So sweet. I've heard tales of this wretched creature often. Its Homeric legend is practically ensconced in the fold of my personal mythology by now. Haha. What? Why don't we focus on the matter at hand? Oh, the game. Okay. I don't really know how this works, but what am I even looking at here? You are running the client application. I am running the server. So I am the host user. I have established a connection for you. This is sufficient for us to play the game. Oh, okay then. Why don't we get started? John presses enter. Hmm. Neat. Mouse over the interface buttons. Ah! Neat. Wait, what? Oh. Neat. That is cool. TT selects the magic chest. TT zooms out. TT drops the chest. Whoa, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm just getting a feel for the controls. Is my magic chest on the roof now? Yes. Aww. I'll try to be more careful next time. John gets the card. You find the missing stack fetch modus and can quickly reapply it to your Silodex. You can now opt for either the stack or cube modus anytime. You toggle between your fetch modi with gleeful abandon. Oh, the color on his shirt changed. Neat. It looks like his dad is leaving again for more baking supplies. John's relieved to have the house to himself again, if only for a few minutes. He just hopes his dad doesn't notice the magic chest on the roof, or all the shit that John threw out the window. TT selects the stuff in the yard to move it back into the room. Hey, do you think you could do me a favor? Can you grab all that stuff outside my broken window and bring it in for me? I'll give it a shot. Thanks. No luck. It appears to be out of range. I'm guessing it's too far away from you, the player. Aww. TT selects John.
You cannot select a player.
John observes the meddlesome cursor. TT selects the bunny. TT puts the bunny back in the box. Cool. TT revises the room. TT opens the Fernalia registry. TT deploys the totem knife. John examines the totem knife. He doesn't know what it does, but it looks neat. TT opens the grist cache. It seems expanding the dimensions of your room costs us some build grist, but deploying the lathe did not appear to incur any expense. It looks like certain objects are freebies, probably just to help you set up the game. Wow, okay. What do they do? I think it's up to you to find out. All I can do is drop stuff in your house and move it around, apparently. How do I move stuff around? It sounds fun. I don't think you can as the client. You'll need to install the server application. You should have received both in separate envelopes. I'm running both on my computer right now. What? Did you get another envelope in the mail? No. Once you install the server and establish a connection, I'm sure you'll be able to manipulate my environment in the same manner. Ugh. Are you sure you didn't get it? Oh man. I think I might know where it is. Now that your room is bigger, why don't you move to the far corner? It'll extend the range of the cursor and I can reach the items, which you threw out the window for some reason. Good idea. What have you been doing in here all afternoon anyway? I was fussing with my Silodex, but I think I have it under control now. What modus do you use? I like to use trees. Oh no, that sounds so awkward. It's not exceptionally practical, but I think they are elegant. John stands in a corridor. TT deploys the Cruxtruder. TT deploys the Alchemeter. Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff in my house? Yes. 2 large gizmos. Sweet. What is with all these big contraptions? If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate a sort of system involving punch card-based alchemy. Huh? To what end? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game? That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go investigate. John gets the PDA. He grabs the PDA, switching back to stack modus, so it is readily accessible. The interface is oddly sterile, no hilarious clown wallpapers or anything like that. Oops, you mean Harlequin wallpapers. The serious business application is open. It seems John's dad uses it to keep tabs on various acquaintances. His fellow street performers, maybe? John guesses the performing arts must be pretty serious business after all. John installs Pesterchone. This should be useful. Now you can keep tabs on your chums while you wander around the house. John goes out to the balcony. Hey, I'm out on the balcony now. I am messaging you from my dad's PDA. The one you threw out into the yard? No, I'm telling you. It jumped out of my Silodex like a frightened weasel. What were you doing with it in the first place? I'm not sensing a lot of regard for the personal property of others. Is this how your pent-up frustration with your father manifests itself? What? No. Those were all accidents. Please take your psychobabblery elsewhere, miss. Your bathroom is a mess. Did you do that too? Oh man, this isn't cool. All this snooping nonsense. There's a cake in the toilet. Yes, there is. I'm tempted to clean it up for you. Okay, if it will satisfy your weird complex, go ahead. Can a disorder also be a complex? In your case, probably. Sounds complicated. Anyway, I'm gonna have a look at this enormous platformy thing you put on the balcony. John examines the alchemeter in a cautious manner. He has no idea what to do with this thing. He can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, he decides just to stand on it. This isn't very cautious of him, actually. John looks through the telescope. It's a clear sunny day, nothing out of the ordinary to report. At least, not beyond the walls of your own home. TT grabs the soiled toilet. Whoops. Whoops what? What was that noise? Is this something I should go investigate? No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope. John investigates. I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why don't you go have a look at the extruder? The what? The thing I put in your living room. John hops down the hole into the utility room. John gets the sledgehammer and card. He takes the sledgehammer and the capture log card and combines the two to quickly apply it to his Strife Specibus. He thinks it's cool that things don't always have to be a federal issue. It looks like another one of his chums is pestering him on the PDA. John answers his chum. John, did you get my package? Oh hey, no, not yet. Oh darn, are you sure? It was in a green box. Oh, yes, but it is in my dad's car, and he's still out at the store. He should be back soon. Great, so what are you up to today? I'm up to my neck in this spurb stuff. TT is making a royal mess of my house. Lol, what's spurb? Oh, it is this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still figuring it out. Whoa, what was that? What was what? There was a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion. Wow, really? I will go outside and look. Oh man, alright, just be careful, okay? I will. John might as well check out the extruder. Oh hell no, you put this thing in front of the door? There's a door there? Yeah. I didn't see it. I just thought it fit nicely into that groove. You mean you thought it was elegant? Okay, well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now? Oh fuck. John examines the wheel on the extruder. He turns the wheel. Something seems to be pushing up from underneath the lid, but he isn't strong enough to make the lid come off. TT puts the bathtub in the driveway. On the tub's journey to the driveway, the connection is interrupted. John scolds TT. You can see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture. Sorry, I keep losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather. I would look for a stronger signal in another part of the house, but I'd rather not risk an encounter with my mother. I battled through her cloud of gin and derision once already this evening. Haha, yeah, I hear you. Yes, cake, gestures, unfaltering love and support. Quite a road to hoe there. Though I suppose I'm implicit for not informing social services about your situation. I know. What about going outside? Maybe you could catch a neighbor's signal. That prevents the same problem. Also, it's raining, remember? And dark. It's dark already. Yes, the sun has already had its way with us here on the East Coast. Its lurid stare has moved on to younger time zones. Haha, okay. John hits the extruder with the sledgehammer. Need some help? TT picks up the sledgehammer. What is this thing? And what is that clock counting down to? I've been looking through the game's frequently asked question walkthroughs to figure out some of this stuff. Hold up while I read further. Okay. All these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress further than this point. Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game. Now that the lid is off, you'll need to extrude some cruxite. John turns the wheel again. He extrudes one Cruxite dowel. John gets the Cruxite. I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh, your PDA is trapped under the Cruxite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you're going to need this card too. TT deploys a pre-punched card. John gets the card. A shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin doll. John captchalogs fanciful Harlequins. He takes 2 fanciful Harlequins. The additional useless freight pushes his PDA to the last card. He then switches to the Q motor so he can access the PDA. More glass shrapnel flies from the desk. From the deck. This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something. That is probably the Colonel Sprite. It apparently needs to be prototyped. Twice, actually. Whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written. Okay. Well, you're the one with the cursor, so just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. Also, fix my bathroom. TT drops the main Harlequin into the Colonel Sprite. The Colonel Sprite has been prototyped with the Harlequin doll. I still can't understand this thing's gobbledygook. That was only Tier 1 prototyping. There was still another tier to the prototyping process, which for all we know, merely advances this entity through increasingly esoteric states of linguistics. The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery. This unmitigated poppycock? Extravagant hogwash. Okay, stop. Stop typing whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to the big platformy thing. The alchemeter? Try to learn the lingo. Drawn uses the pre-punched card with the alchemeter. There is no slot to be found anywhere on the alchemeter. The Colonel Sprite followed you upstairs. Explore the Ithanum. Acquiring a Cruxite doll seems to have populated the Athenum with one object. With one item, a perfectly generic object. John captchalogs the telescope. But more importantly, it pushes the Cruxite to the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard over the neighbor's fence. John puts the Cruxite on the weird pattern on the alchemeter. Neat. Something is happening. You switch back to stack modus and get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the Colonel Sprite seems particularly agitated about it. Neat. You're no astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development. John high-fives the Colonel Sprite. You figure you've left him hanging long enough. John attempts to ingest a unit of build grist. This is tempting because they strongly resemble rock and blue raspberry gushers. However, units of build grist are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist on the physical plane. There's apparently no crisis so imminent that will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions. Your dad is getting home. John, what did you do with your PDA this time? I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running low on build grist. TT revises the bathroom. John runs to his room to contact TT through Pester Chum. Two chums have been trying to message him. John answers his chums. TT, I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running low on build grist. Oh man, who cares about the bathroom? Now there's a meteor headed for my house. I see. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game? I don't know. Maybe. What do I do? I think it's very unlikely. The walkthrough is vaguely successed an impending threat before the end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily and with a sense of alarm. Actually, their dedication to updating their walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable. Wow. Fascinating. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is proceed and try to solve the dilemma on the game's turns. Try using the lathe. It says you can use the card on it, but it isn't more specific than that. Okay, I'll do that. Really, it is a labor to read this drivel. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar, while it blows spit bubbles in a high chair. I think I'll write my own walkthrough. That is, after we make sure you don't die. I heard you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you. In my trouble and tumble, dirty, wife-beaterly sort of way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grubby baton in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you? Oh man, the bunny was awesome, but I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Spurb and it's kind of a nightmare. TT is breaking everything in my house. Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably wash off your hands of filthy broads and their snarky horse shit altogether. And now there's a meteor coming, and I'm not even joking about that. It looks like a big asteroid or comet or something in the sky, heading right for my house. Oh man, how big is it? I don't know. Big, I guess? I gotta go. We'll talk later if I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up. Like the size of Texas or just Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale, like it really means anything to us. But it's like it doesn't matter. It's always just like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming. Oh yeah, how big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit. Oh, how big is it? It's the size of New York City, sir. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm afraid the comet is the size of your mom's dick. Oh snap. Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like the planet? Yeah. Well, it's that big, sir. That seems pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by planet fucking Jupiter. Oh, shit. Anyway, later. John uses the pre-punched card on the totem lathe. He slips it into a slot on the totem lathe. Above, the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now he just needs something to lathe. John takes Cruxite to the totem lathe. Cursing his lack of foresight, he returns to the balcony for the Cruxite dowel he left on the pedestal. He navigates the hallway, leery of his dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway. The perfect crime. John retrieved the Cruxite dowel. His dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do some more baking. If only he knew that John was hard at work saving his ass. John uses the Cruxite dowel on the totem lathe. He clamps the Cruxite in the lathe and activates the lathe. The lathe carves one totem. John takes the totem. Alright, I used the lathe to make this blue shapy thing. Now I guess I take it back to the alchemixer again? Hello? Connection lost. Okay. I think I'm gonna call that for now. There's gonna be plenty more, so don't worry. This will be about as good a stopping place as I feel like there will be, since I don't feel like there are any good stopping points here. Thanks for watching if you did. There should be... Yeah, I'm gonna try to get one in almost every day in December, so should be another one tomorrow. See y'all then.